Welcome to Pitch Your Startup, presented by Innovate. This is your host, Bob Shami. We're delighted to have our guest today, Dan Gudkov. Dan, pleasure to have you, sir. And Dan happened to be the CEO and founder of Dodocs.ai or Dodocs.ai.
Yeah,
Dan, welcome to the show, Pitch Your Startup, and thank you for joining us today. Let's jump right into it. Please give us a quick introduction of yourself and some background, and let's talk about Dodocs.ai that's going to take the world by a storm, or isn't it?
yeah, for sure, Bob. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation. Very happy to be here.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I'm a system founder. I had several IT startups. Did a couple exits. Not a big
Congrats.
one. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, exit is an exit.
Yeah,
When you
yeah,
have an exit, it's mean you've done something right. So if you have two, you've done it twice.
yeah. All right, yes, and I used to work in virtual reality, augmented reality field. So I had produced interactive games and videos, 360 videos with some special effects, all the stuff. Produce hardware, gaming hardware, and medical hardware. So I had different type of experience in my life, and that's how I came here. So Dudocs is let's say outcome of all the experience that I have previously, all the experience from the technical point of the experience of myself and from the entrepreneurship in general. So here we trying to use all the best practices that me and my co-founders have to make it happen.
Interesting. So tell us about Dodocs. Where it came from. I like the name though, Dodocs. So tell them what the name represent, where it came from, and after that, let's dive into Dodocs.
Yeah, it's actually a funny story. So I've been responsible in all my businesses for the document creation, document drafting, contracts, editing, and all the stuff. When AI start to booming, I start to use ChatGPT, other services, of course, and it just clicked in my mind that I could use it for for contract drafting, for contract filling, and maybe create a business out of it. So I created the vision of the product that will draft documents, manage documents, filling the documents, and all the other operations. So I gathered the team and we started development. But during the process, during the first 10 months, we figure out that there is much more of the opportunities around having the sort of the core that we are building, and we can make absolutely more progress with the startup, with the technology, if we go to into the developer tools sector. So not produce the SaaS platform, but create the infrastructure that could be integrated with very huge amount of different platforms, websites, applications, and provide the functionality as a white label to them. So we could keep small team and generate a lot of traffic and make more money eventually. So yeah, so we started to do this some kind of pivot into the developer tool market, um, and it just turns out that I had several inquiries from restaurants owners and from two startups in POS, point of sale, and inventory management platforms. So they just came to me with the same problem and asked for me the same thing, that they want to automate financial document processing and data extraction. So we we been doing absolutely something similar at that time. So we just did small prototype, small POC for them, and it turned out that they love it and they start using it. So we started to thinking that this is probably it. And right now, we have a flagman product. It's invoice match point API. So in the docs, we have the platform API SDK right now that provides service um, that allow people to process any type of financial documents, and not only financial, but mostly financial, like invoices, receipts, quotations, bank statements, extract data, clean it, restructure it, and update inventory, ERP, bookkeeping platforms. So we automate this part of the operations.
Dan, I see you're pretty diverse in your creative innovation because you had a background in medical hardware, you said,
Yeah,
also, and other type, and you had two exits, and
yeah.
I'm not sure what type of exits they were. What type of were they tech companies also? The previous to this,
Yes. Yeah, one tech company, one hardware company.
amazing. So the hardware, I assume, was the medical one.
Yeah.
And what really, and how did you kind of pivot it to this? I mean, obviously, as an entrepreneur, you didn't kind of discriminate against anything. It's like, you know what? Why not? So, what came to your mind to do this? Like, from medical hardware, and you just exit it, whatever the amount it is, you exit it, which is great. Obviously, as I said earlier,
Yeah.
you've done something right. And somebody found it very interesting and worth their while to invest and buy up the company. But how do you came to Dodocs and I'm like, okay, you know what? There's a problem there, and I need to solve it. Like, what really kind of gave you that idea? Obviously, it's amazing, but what kind of took you down that road?
Yeah, it started 15 years ago when I started my first venture. I wanted to have a business so badly, and I absolutely have no idea what to do. So I just trying to be very open-minded and listen to anything that happens around me on meetings, on some events, during some, I don't know, networking events as well. So here it was just I don't know, the the destiny maybe. So I just was very open-minded and very um, mm, like a sharp listener to what's happening in technology world, what's happening around, and when several things come together, I just jumped on it.
What is your, if you don't mind me asking, your educational background? Is it also in tech?
Yeah, it's computer science, a master's degree.
Master. Okay, okay. No PhD. You're just a master.
Yeah, master. Yeah.
Amazing.
Also,
So,
I took 2 years courses of C++ programming, but when I graduated, I figured out that I'm not a software engineer, so it's not my thing. But I understand
but
code, I understand everything.
but you were heavily involved in building all of your tech companies and product, obviously. I mean, hands
Yeah,
on. Even if you had a coder or somebody say, I'll do the coding, but you were able
yeah.
to read the code to understand to see if they're doing it right or they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, in general, I'm not only reading the code, uh, I understand algorithmization and architecture and can do some schemas and logic. So yeah.
For this startup, have you been raising, or is it self-funded, all self-funded for Dodocs?
Yeah, we raised pre-seed round last year. We raised in total 550,000. and we've been very lucky to get into Techstars Atlanta. And yeah, the program was amazing. So right now we're raising seed round, and things move very, very fast.
And how much
So
you looking
now
to raise in this seed
uh,
round right now?
we're raising 2 million. 2 million with safe notes or convertible notes, and we already have 1 million committed.
Okay, you have 1 million kills. So that's on top of the 500,000 that you raised earlier, the
Yeah,
pre-seed. So now seed is you're asking for two, and there's 1 million committed.
yeah.
Congratulations! This is amazing. Really, really amazing. And
Thank you.
what's next for what's the next step for Dodocs?
Uh, I think, and not only me, we have very, very good go-to-market strategy. So we are reaching out to the customers through integrations, and we integrate with POS systems, with accounting platforms,
Mhm.
and by providing the functionality to these products, we give pure value to their customers. So they're interested in upselling this feature as a premium subscription for their customers. So we are having 5 integrations right now, and we're looking for closing this year with the mark of half million dollar of ARR, and next year we're going to quadruple the number because we have a targets of integrations and scaling horizontally within each integration.
Mhm.
And in 5 years, we envision ourselves as the main infrastructure solution in financial documents processing that is integratable with platforms like POS and accounting middleware.
Mhm. So pretty much you want to be the leader of that of all the financials involved. So
Yeah.
that could that be integrated to trading uh, financial companies, financial planning companies that involves in trading stocks and all type of investments?
Yes, absolutely. We have one of the modules, one of the use cases with our software. It's customer onboarding, where customer can up upload all the documentation. It will be sorted out, restructured, and on the first stage, the profile will be fully filled with the data, and
Hmm.
could create some analytics and prognosis based on the previous experience and the financial data.
Hmm. Dan, what was your first startup? If you don't mind, just a quick on your first and second. I know the second was medical hardware, but let's talk about the first one first.
First one was the application with augmented reality. It was in 2013, 2012. And we've been slightly ahead of the market. So we created the technology that allow people to view some animations, videos, and 3D objects by scanning some images or even the physical location inside of the city without any QR codes, barcodes, etc., etc. And after 3 years, the startup been closed. That obviously failed, and then I started to do the virtual reality, and after that, it's been medical hardware.
Oh, and the medical hardware, what was it? What was the medical hardware?
It was lamps. It was like devices that sanitizing the air. So it's the UV lamp inside of the closed contour, inside of the metal body, with two fans on top and on the bottom. Inside it was the UV lamp, so it was circulating and sanitizing the air.
Wow, pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Well, Dan, an advice for any other entrepreneurs out there that's going through the same thing, or they want to start their own idea startup. Any advice?
Yeah, the best advice I think that I got previously, I want to share it, is to be ready to change everything and to be super open-minded, to be ready for doing all the jobs that needed uh, to make it happen. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Very interesting. What is some of the challenges a lot of entrepreneurs that you've been through, and you've seen it around you because you're surrounded by other creative entrepreneurs, visionary entrepreneurs? What are some of the main struggles they come across or they go through lately?
Um, I think unstable economy globally. If we're talking about the bigger picture,
Uh-huh.
uh, if we're talking about young entrepreneurs or the early stage companies, it's absolutely the traces of this COVID stuff and crisis in the valley. So it's harder to convince investors. It's
Hmm.
harder to get proper valuation, and it takes even more training and education and positive thinking, positive mentality from the founder to keep pushing and not to give up, because it's obviously very frustrating when you have no, 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 no. So yeah, you get to be prepared for that, because it's a part of the process.
Well, Dan, it was really great having you on the show today on Pitch Your Startup. I want to thank you, and I want to thank our listeners. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us on socials. Until next time, think outside the box and keep innovating. And just like Dan, be versatile in your innovation and your vision. Nothing too far, nothing too close, and everything is reachable.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Dan,
absolutely.
again, thank you for having you. And I know it's late in Dubai right now, but
Yeah,
hey, you know what? That's the mindset of an entrepreneur.
absolutely, absolutely, Bob. Thank you very much. Thank you,
My
everyone.
pleasure.